In the heart of the Adirondacks is a beautiful place. Just the way it's built makes you feel closer to the earth and closer to each other. It's a place for everybody. Its name is Great Camp Sagamore.
More than anything else, this is the first American architecture to declare we belong in nature. And it does that by making buildings look as if they grew out of the ground and belong where they are. Bark clad in northern white cedar and spruce bark, separated from one another by function, eat in one, sleep in another, play in yet a third. To go from building to building means you go out directly into nature. And then bringing all those textures of the outdoors indoors. So a feeling of direct contact with the natural world that makes you believe that you are where you belong and where you're at home.
Sagamore is a prototypical great camp. It was constructed by William West Durant during the Gilded Age in the late 1890s. The lower complex of bark-clad buildings was intended for entertainment for the wealthy, while the upper complex was more practical in its design. It was where the staff and workers kept the operations of the camp seamless. Now Sagamore consists of 27 buildings on approximately 18 acres. Through a state constitutional amendment in 1983, the guest and service complexes have been reunited, and Sagamore has been designated a National Historic Landmark.
If you come to take the tour, you're here for a couple of hours, and we often say on the tour, you can stay at Sagamore. And it takes people probably 3 times of hearing that to realize that they can actually stay in these authentic buildings.
Now every tree that grows in the woods, you know, has a spirit, and some folks know where to find them and some don't. And you kind of punch around there. If you hear a little like that, well, you know that there's a spirit living under there, and so you just kind of keep pulling the wood away until you find him, and there he is.